Today, I'm back in the kitchen. Come on, guys, for these quick and easy grilled chicken sliders. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, hi, I'm Dominique. Domo for short and original because I'm one of a kind. I appreciate you for stopping by. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button and join the family. All right, so we're going to start out. We're going to marinate this chicken really quick. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use some olive oil. And I'm not doing any measurements. I can leave you some. It just depends on how much you're making, but I will leave some in the description box for you below. And this is some soy sauce. I like to use low sodium. And I'm just going to go ahead and add me some Italian seasoning. About a 1/4 teaspoon. And then I'm going to add some ground pepper. Same, about a 1/4. And then I am going to add some garlic. And then I'm going to add some onion powder. Then I'm going to add, I like to use coarse salt. And that's what I'm using. Again, about a 1/4 teaspoon. And then I'm going to add some parsley. And this is just, it's brand new, guys. This is just to your own desired satisfaction, how you want it to look. Doesn't necessarily have to be a measurement. But I'll still go in with a 1/4 teaspoon, just about. I got a couple pieces of chicken, and that also is what's going to depend on your measurements. All right. So we're just going to get out of whisk. And as I see right now, I'm going to go ahead and probably want to add some more because this is definitely not going to be enough. So again, that's why I usually eyeball it and try to decide what works, what don't, and that's just that. So that would be now probably about a tablespoon, and that would make that the same as well. And we're just gonna add the liquid so far. Not necessarily needed so much more salt or whatever, because the low sodium soy sauce does have a little salt. I am going to add a little bit more Italian, just because I like my flakes, and that's an optional preference. And everything else looks like it should be burned, and that's ready to go. So we're going to go ahead, and I've already cleaned my chicken. And so what you want to do is, what I like to do is take the moisture out of the chicken by putting those in paper towels. As you see, so all my chicken is already layered into and onto paper towels, like I said, to keep the moisture down. So I'm just going to make sure I get these down deep into my marinade. Now normally, guys, I like to marinate for a few hours. Well, chicken doesn't really need a few hours, honestly, out of all the meats. Depends on what kind of chicken, let me be clear. But chicken breast, or whatever have you, it doesn't necessarily have to sit in the marinade all day and all night. I do prefer to sit for a couple hours. Is it going to not taste good? Yes, it's going to taste great, awesome. But, of course, the longer the marinade, the more the flavor. So, I'm sure you guys know that. And what I'm going to do is get ready to, while those two sit over there, I'm going to get ready to put some. I already have my griddle on, and it's already hot, and I've already um, put some olive oil on there. Also, you want to keep your cast iron, anything greased down with any type of lubrication to keep it from rusting. So that's for preserving, and definitely if you're going to cook. So now we want to use it. I'm going to go in with some salted butter. I'm going to probably use about a tablespoon. As you guys can see, I like to take my barbecue brush just so I can make sure I get the butter where I want to cook my meat, so it can be nice and flavored. And like I said, it's already olive oil underneath. Alright. So now that we got that nice and hot, I'm just going to go in, guys, with a little bit of minced garlic. And that's just going to give us lots of flavor. And as you see, it's nice and hot. It didn't take long. So I'm about to go in with my chicken. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put my chicken in. Well, 2 pieces of it. And right up there. Just like so. Grab me another piece while that's up there cooking. And just continue to drop those in the marinade. And repeat the process, guys. So, I know some people do not, and that's fine. Eat pork, and that's fine. I do like my bacon, and I will make my bacon. So I'm going to use this backside that I did not turn on just yet. I'm going to turn it on right now. So I can throw them 2 pieces of bacon back there. Now actually, guys, what I like about this griddle here, I can put it on top of my stove. But on the back side, it is a flat griddle side. I just want to use the, I should have used the other side though, because I don't really need the cross-hatch cross. So just how you make the design. You want to try to be fancy smashy, you know. I can't say I'm not fancy smashy, I am. But because I got the bacon going, or was going to make the bacon, I could have really just used on the other side. And that would have been definitely okay. So I just want to move this around just a tad, because I want to make sure my garlic ain't thickened, which it's not. So we just want to move that because we don't want it to burn. We like garlic, but we don't want it to burn. So we just want to move that. I'm flipping it just a little bit early. That other one is a little bit better. So it can free up some of my garlic. So I just wanted to fuse the butter and the oil, so that gives it the flavor. So that's just what the garlic does. It just helps with the flavor. And since we're not letting it sit in the marinade, you know, you want to let it get whatever help it can get. So I'm going to just repeat the process like so. Get me a couple of pieces of chickens up there. And I did cut them purposely small, because I did say, I don't know if you remember or heard, I said I was making sliders in case you're just joining me. So I am making chicken sliders, and I am going to add some bacon. So they grilled chicken sliders, and I love my marinade, which is why I'm using it. And I've shared this recipe already as far as the marinade. But what I like about it is that you can use it and make it for however you like your chicken. And it won't overpower the chicken. So, again, you can use it in any recipe, guys. You see that? Got the chickens looking nice and juicy. That's what you want. And as you see it coagulating around the sides, let you know you soon be able to get ready to flip those. And I think I'm going to keep with the 4 at a time. That's a good number. Pieces up there for now. Just going to go in with a whole new tongue separate that I'll be using just for my pork back here. And that's the thing. I mean, I do like pork, but I also keep it separate. I try, if it's not, all pork dish, then I try to make sure that I'm using different utensils. Just like in a restaurant, guys, they don't get a whole different stove for your request. They just use different utensils and different sides of the grill. So that's what we do, and that's what we doing. Look at that. So we're just going to put that over. That one needs to wait a little second, and these back two is about to get ready to come on up, But we want them juicy. We don't want them overcooked. Not to mention, I will give a little preheat with my cheese in just a moment. Alright, so like I said, we don't want these overcooked. We're going to get ready to pull those up. So these are nice and juicy. See them, guys? Either one. See those? They're not really ready yet. We're just going to keep on adding some more on here. Look at that. Alright. So what I like about these sliders, guys, is the fact that, you can make as many as you want if you got a lot of people to feed. And they're just fun. You get tired of burgers. So why not do a little bit of chicken? You can always do it with fish. You can do it with anything. I wouldn't necessarily use the same marinade, but sliders are fun in general. So I said, why not do chicken sliders? So that's what we're doing, guys. So we're going to get ready to watch the grill so we can get these couple of front ones up off of here. See that? Nice and juicy. Because, the thing about breasts, they're good if they're not dried out. So we're just going to keep those rolling so we can keep these going. We're just going to flip these. Just like that. Alright, so our bacon is all ready to come up off of here now. Okay, I'm just going to put that right here. Got my last two there. And while I do that, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to be getting ready for the side and also throwing on our little toppings. So I'm going to add a little bit more butter there. Chicken about to come up. And we need some vegetables too, guys. You know, want to eat healthier. So we want to add some red, some yellow, some orange. You can add whichever you like. This is just what I'm choosing. And I also got me some onions. So I'm about to pull this chicken up in 39 seconds. So like I said, we don't want to overcook chicken, guys. I'm going to set that over in here. Roll that off real quick. I'm ready to eat now. You want to slide that right up in there. And that's why we keep our brush, because that helps us keep all this good liquid. And so we got that flavor from the chicken, the garlic that we put up there, then its own juices from all that good marinade. And so now we're just going to add in these veggies, and that's going to be that. Alright, so we got those going. And that shouldn't take us no more, guys, than about 2-3 minutes. So in that time, I am going to get ready to start a timer for 2.5 minutes or so. And then we might be ready to roll. So we're going to drop some of these down up in his basket here. Alright. Got that on drop. Focus back on this, guys. And we are almost there. We're going to be getting ready to set up the plate. And then it is a date with my stomach. Alright, guys. So as you see, these are cooking nicely. I'm about to get ready to pull these up. It's been about almost the 2.5 minute mark. Y'all see what it is. Right, we'll check on these wings. I hear my timer. For me, timers, I'm going to set another minute. Timers are just like, how you call approximation. I just like to set them to make sure my stuff don't overcook. So, I do that. Speaking of overcook, I'm about to pull these. Grab me a paper plate. And I need to get these up off this fire. Because like I said, we don't want to overcook chicken. We don't want to overcook veggies. We don't want none overcooked, guys. We want it all perfect and perfection. Alright, the timer done stopped. Pull those up. Let those drain. Got those out. Those are ready. So we're just going to do one last thing before we plate. We're going to get this cheese to make it melting out in your belly belt. So, let me get to that. Alright. So, cheese, glorious cheese. So we just going to get these up there, guys. We just want to warm these bad boys up. Well, not warm, melt the cheese up. Just a tad. Just a tad. You know? See, there I go starting that singing thing. I know. If you follow me, then you know. It's almost time to eat, guys. Eat and bring that tummy up. Yeah, tummy up. Oh, sorry, guys. I mean, but if you was here eating it, you be dancing too, though. You know what I'm saying? So we got 4 of them, 4 of them, 4 of them, 4 of them. So we just gonna let that do its thing for 1 second. Alright, just gonna put that on there really quick to help speed that up while I get everything else together. So that is melting. Everything is singing. And guys, we are getting ready to eat. Alright guys. Woo. Look at there, look at there. Look at there, look at there. Alright, so we gotta get that up off of there. Let me just set this here just for 1 second there. Because I need this up off of here. Alright, so we're gonna plate these up and show you what we reviewed. Alright, so let me let you look right down here. You can watch me while I plate. We got some tomatoes we about to throw up on these sandwiches. Just like so. And we about to get, we about to get us a slider, baby. Another slider. See the slider sliding. A slider. Woo, jumping off there. You seen that? Look at that. That's that gravity on how deep it is. Give me 1 second. Keep it just like that. Just let me rock and roll and do what I do. Alright. See how I want to plate you up, guys. Alright, so get some of these good vegetables going on. Got my bad boy. I had to move him over because I had to decide where I want to put my sides at, guys. So let me get that rolling before it all starts to fall apart. So let me slide you right up here in the middle. Right up in the middle. There we go. I ain't gonna say Moni in the middle. Domo in the middle? No. I ain't in the middle. That don't work either. Alright. I wipe my hands about 800 times, guys. It is a thing for me. I always need some paper towels next to me. Ooh. Oh, and this is, yeah, so I'm gonna just do them two like that. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Bam. Is y'all hungry? Tell me if you're hungry yet. I need to hurry up then. Because if you're hungry and I'm moving slow, let me go ahead. Let me hurry up. Let me get this to the plate, y'all. There we go. A little bit more. A little bit more. You know? Now, boom. 2 of these. We just going to put some bacon on, and 2 of them we not. You know? We're going to crack that up. Ooh, drop my bacon on a clean table, though. All right. Break that up. There we go. And we got some tops, but first we want to get the sides going on. So we just grab this fork. And I'm just going to fork me in some. It'll be quicker and easier. I'm trying to keep my stuff nice and neat, guys. There we go. Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Alright, guys. So that is looking scrumptious. So we just gonna go ahead and go in with our buns. And And yes, ma'am. And sir. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Stop and put a little bit of that on there. You know? Put a little bit of that on there. You show a little love. You know, show a little love. There we go. There we go. Just show a little love. So, that right there, guys. Chicken sliders. Let me make sure you can see that. Chicken sliders. Potato wedges. We got 2 with bacon and 2 without. We got that good sauce. Look at that. Gotta get you some. There you go. So, have it your way. Or Domo. Alright, guys. So I just wanted to make sure you had a good shot so you can see those potato wedges. We got that good yum on there. So we got 2 with bacon. There's 1. And we got 2 without. There's another. And like I said, get you some or get you some of that Domos. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next video.